Hi, I'm Dave Webb, President and CEO of 60 North Gold Mining Limited. We're a company operating in the Northwest Territories, Canada, just north of the city of Yellowknife. We're a different kind of focused company in that we have a past producing gold mine that operated at 1 ounce per ton, shutting down in the 1990s when the price of gold dropped below $300 an ounce. Today, things have changed. We put together a team that we've done this before, so it's myself and my operating partner, Jerry Hess, and it's John Campbell, Ron Hanford, and the balance of the board of directors with great experience in operating or planning, designing, and managing mine operations. An overview of what 60 North Gold Mining Limited is doing or plans to do in the Northwest Territories is very succinct. We have 3 targets. The first and focus of our project is the redevelopment of the past producing gold mine. To that end, we have our mining equipment in Yellowknife ready to go up the winter road. We are going to be talking to contractors to develop that road for us, and we will install the scoop trams, the jumbos, the compressors, generators, fuel farm, etc. on the property so we can do this. That's a very rapid advancement for a small company like us, and we can do that because we already have permits to mine, to mill, to install the camp and operate. We also have 2 other targets that are very interesting and can add great value to the company. The first is very exciting because it's a brand new discovery, and that's the silver and gold rich VMS mineralization that we announced in 2019. This is a target that is running 200 grams of silver per ton, 1 gram of gold per ton, but we really like it because geophysically we can find these things. They're very easy to detect from an airborne survey. We know where they are, we know what they look like, which way they're dipping, and how to drill them. VMS mineralization, or volcanogenic massive sulfide mineralization, occurs in the Yellowknife Greenstone Belt, but it's not well documented. And lastly, and not surprisingly, we have shear zone hosted gold mineralization. What's interesting about shear zone hosted gold mineralization is the Con mine and the Giant mine together produce 13 million ounces of gold at an average grade of a ½ ounce of gold per ton. So very rich, very large, interestingly, in very soft rock. So when the glaciers came across Canada, they tended to gouge out the soft rock. And what we see today is a series of lakes, swamps, low areas with no rock exposed. However, we have our prospectors out working, and on the margins of these swamps, these linear lakes, we find evidence of the shear zones in places grading up to 7.5 grams of gold per ton over 6 meters. That's an economic grade over a mineable width. So that's the last target that we are aware of today that we will test when the time is right. The infrastructure and the ability to work in the Northwest Territories is very favorable. I've pointed out to some people, it's one of the few areas where I can have breakfast in Vancouver, hop on an airplane, visit the property, come back, and hop on an airplane to come back to Vancouver for dinner. So logistically, it's very easy for people to get to. Yellowknife is the capital city of the Northwest Territories, and it was founded on mining. So there are heavy equipment mechanics in town, electrical workers, drillers, miners, blasters. They're all there. And we are 45 kilometers north of the city of Yellowknife. Currently, all our mining equipment is in Yellowknife, ready for shipment up the winter road. We are 25 kilometers north of the hydroelectric power plant, and a power line to the Discovery Mine, which is 45 kilometers north of us, had traversed the eastern end of our property, and it's disused and it's been removed now, but the established right-of-way is there. And it's also worth noting that prior to approaching 60 North Gold Mining Limited, we obtained permits to mine and to mill. So we are the only permitted mining and milling operation for gold in the Northwest Territories. Investors should also expect to see news about us signing contracts. We hope to have contracts signed for the winter road construction, the haul for the equipment, and this time next year, we hope to have a bulk sample sitting up on surface underneath the stopes that had produced 1 ounce of gold per ton in the past by myself and my partner, Jerry Hess. We've been doing some modeling of our geophysical results in anticipation of diamond drilling or drill testing some of these targets. So that geophysical processing was started several weeks ago, and it's nearing completion. So you'll see that come out very shortly. We also did some geochemical sampling and prospecting that shows that the A-zone horizon, where we can trace gold in the quartz vein, we can see that same distribution of gold in the plants going south of the mine site for about 1 kilometer. So we feel very positive about the potential for expanding this from what is now a deposit that was mined for 15 meters into one that could be mined for hundreds, if not thousands of meters.